Hello everyone, welcome back to Code with Vanga channel. In today's video, we are going to learn Lambda expression in C# with simple and practical examples. By end of this video, you will understand what a Lambda expression is, why we use Lambda expressions, and how to replace traditional loops with Lambda expressions, real world example using list and employee objects. So let's get started. So first, this is the lambda expression. This is called input, and we will use a equal to symbol with greater than. This is called lambda expression, and the next one is expression. So this is called lambda. This is expression. This is the input of that. So first we will go with this. So I'll use a list of int items. List of int items. I'm going to take a few elements in that. The first one is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is the list of elements I have created. In without lambda, now we'll see how to print the values. So first we'll see without lambda expression how we are going to print that. So to print the values, I'll use for each, okay, for each the list item which I have taken over here. This is the list item, so I'm going to take an over and I've used this one, and I'm going to use console.writeLine. I'll use I. So in the end, I'm going to use console.read key, because read key will display the values. Okay. So I'm going to start the project. Now we will see to print the values. See 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, just understand over here. Just now, I'll give a if condition in the for each. Now, if I value greater than what we call, we'll check with 30. We'll check with 30. Then what happens over here? So, if I want to take these values into here, so I'll use Z. Okay, I'll use C. Now what we have done here, we have just changed the code with if condition. Now what we have condition is I value is greater than 30, then those values will get printed. So the output is 30 and 40 will get printed. Again, I am going to run the project. Now we'll see the output. See, this is the 40 and 50. This is the simple traditional method. Now we will use the same thing within a shortcut method. Now I'll comment these lines because it will keep disturbing. Okay. Now I'll use with lambda expression. So with lambda, there is a one simple method is there. Just there is a simple method. Whatever the list we have here. So I'll use I'll use list. For example, I'm going to take a where result list dot where dot to list. See, look at here. There is a look at here the difference between. So before we need to write for each for each loop and if condition. So there is a number of lines coding is improved. But when it comes to with lambda expression, there is a single line of code. We can get the same result. We can get the same result. Look at here. For lambda, what we have done, list dot, we have to use where condition, and the expression is I greater than 30 and the lambda operator. This is called a lambda operator equal to and greater than symbol. Then these results will get printed if we want. Okay. But see, I'll run the program once again. See, the same output is there. But here, if we want, we can use for each expression. Otherwise, we don't require this one. Even see, for that, I'll show you. I'll put a breakpoint over here. Again, I'm going to run the project. Look at here. The output has come over here. See, just without for each, we can see the output. But when it comes to this, we have to do for each operation. That is a mandatory in traditional approach. Now we'll go with a little bit advanced example. I'm removing this breakpoint over here. Now again, I'm going to take a list of employee objects. The list of, so to create a list of employee objects, first we'll need to create a, what we need to create a list of class. So this is the out of syllable. Yeah, this is the line class employee. See, look at here. I've created a class and expression is closed. So this is the one class. Okay, what happened to this? Height. So look at here. I have created one class employee which contains name, ID name, age, and ID name, salary, and I'll use another one. So another property which is age. I'll use that one. So because these are properties. Int age. Okay. So what we have done here, just simple thing. We have created a one class. In that class contains four properties. One is public int id and the second one is public string name and the third one is public int age and the fourth one is public int salary. Okay. Now we will create a object for this employee because this is the class and you know class is a blueprint. Now we'll create a real-time entity. So to create object for list of employees, you just see what I have created list of employees and I have by using new keyword, I have created a new employee object which is ID number 1 and name is John and age 25, salary 50,000. The next object is new employee ID 2, name Jane, age 30, salary 60,000. And the third employee, new employee, which is ID 3, name Bob, age 35, salary 70. And the new employee ID 4, name Elise and age is 40 and salary 80,000. And the fifth one is new employee ID equal to 5, name Tom, age 45 and salary 90. So in the traditional approach, how can we print this one? Because we need to check the lambda after. Na? In the traditional approach, what we do is generally we have to create one list of objects or else we have to use, for each C. What we have done is same. Here we are checking the employee list of our employees and I have taken a single object into this one and once again for each. Okay. See, what I have done here, I have created a list of employees. This is the list of employees. And now this is called without, without lambda expression. See, without lambda expression, we need to write without lambda expression. Okay, without lambda expression, we need to write for each the employees and I have taken as a single item in employee And in the employee list, I am going to checking one condition, employee dot age, which is a greater than 30 by using console.writeline. Now, when I run this program, so the same output is there. Age is 30. Those age is greater than 30, those will get printed, because look at here, age 30, okay, 30, so 30 and 35, 40, 45, so Bob, Alice and Tom will get printed. So look at here, the difference is, so we need to write a for each, so the traditional approach of lambda without lambda expression. So there is a shortcut way. Now I'll use those things with the lambda expression. With the lambda expression, there is simple shortcut. Look at here. See, the same implies, I'll comment these lines. The same implies, we can use implies dot where MP. This is called a lambda expression, employee dot age, that is select employee dot name to list. So when I put a breakpoint over here, so this is called a lambda expression. So when I put a breakpoint over and run the program, let's see that. See the output of the same result, Bob, Elias, and Tom, and we are seeing the result. So just to see the without lambda expression, we need to write a for each and if condition and console or write line, all these four lines of increasing the line of code. But with lambda expression, we write the same code in single line. This is the advantage of lambda expression. And even you can see, once again I'm repeating, even this list of int values also we need to write without lambda expression, we need to write 4 lines extra code, but with lambda just single line by using lambda operator. So friends, this is all about lambda expression in C#. If you like my video, please subscribe. Thank you.